What's up, everybody? Facebookers, YouTubers, everybody out there, all you do-gooders. Yeah, right. My name's Nick, and today I'm going to do my first video talking about movies. Why? Because they're awesome. Everybody loves them. Give me something to do in my free time. So here we go. Today is February 1st, which means a lot of things happen in February. Mom's birthday, Valentine's Day, guys, don't forget. And, of course, is the Oscars. Oscar himself right there. 24th of February. So basically the reason for my video, to get in the mood of the Oscars, is to tell everybody my top 10 movies from 2016. I'll try to make it short, to the point, and quick. So let's just go ahead and start out right now. Now I will tell you there's a lot of difference in movies this year. Very diverse. Horror, adventure, foreign, musicals, a bunch. So if your favorite is not in my top 10, that's cool. You have your opinion, of course. But here we go. Number 10, The Lobster. Now, The Lobster is one crazy-ass movie. I will tell you that right now. It stars Colin Farrell and Rachel Weisz and John C. Reilly, and it's about a dystopian future world where that if you are not married or in a relationship, if you're single, you go to a hotel for 45 days, and if you don't find love, you get turned into an animal and put into the woods. It's hilarious. Just watch it. I know it sounds weird. Give it a shot. Number 9 is going to be Hunt for the Wilderpeople. You guys probably have seen Jurassic Park, so you know who Sam Neill is. But there's also a kid in there who's kind of a bigger, plumpy guy, a hilarious young kid. His name's Julian Dennison. Look out for him in the future. Basically what this is it's an adventure movie where these people get stuck in the New Zealand woods, but the two people are very unlikely of friends, you know, older, younger, come from a different country. It's hilarious. Also, of course, give that a shot. Hunt for the Wilderpeople. Number 8 is going to be Green Room. Green Room. Now, if you guys know, sometimes at Balls Rounded movie reviews on Facebook, I've done in the past, I did a movie called Blue Ruin. Now, Blue Ruin is also directed by the same guy that does Green Room, and his name is Jeremy Saulnier. Jeremy Saulnier. Now, remember that name because in the future, he's going to do big things. He reminds me a lot of Quentin Tarantino, but Green Room is very quick, witty script, very atmospheric. It's about neo-Nazis entrapping the late Anton Yelchin's rock punk group band in the back of a VIP room. But it's the gore comes quick. It's nasty. And Patrick Stewart is also in it like you've never seen him before. So give it a shot, Green Room. See here, number 7 is going to be Star Wars Rogue One. Well, I shouldn't say Star Wars. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. That's directed by Gareth Edwards. If you guys haven't seen it, I mean, go see it right now. But Gareth Edwards also directed Godzilla, which was a couple years ago. I loved Godzilla. It was amazing. Very cinematic. Kind of felt Spielbergian a little bit. But the reason Star Wars Rogue One is so good is because it's an action war movie set in Star Wars, not the opposite way around. There's more emphasis on the war and the rebels than there are on lightsabers and Jedis. So, go see it. Rogue One, Gareth Edwards, awesome. Can't wait for more. Number 6, Hell or High Water. Hell or High Water is amazing for many reasons. It's a small, intimate movie. It has Ben Foster, Chris Pine, and of course the dude himself, Jeff Bridges, all starring in Texas, I think Western Texas, about bank robbers trying to pay off a loan before the bank takes their house because the robbers know their house lies on an oil field. So basically, it's a very relevant story that can live up in today's world because the banks are basically the enemy in that movie. But the acting's amazing, the action's great, it feels very atmospheric, so give it a shot, Hell or High Water. Number 5 is Moonlight. Now, Moonlight was directed by Barry Jenkins. I'm not really familiar with Barry Jenkins. All I know is that it's a coming-of-age story about a black man, a gay black man, in the ghetto. A lot of people are calling it kind of this year's Brokeback Mountain, which does make sense if you do watch it. The thing to really is crazy about Moonlight is that I was watching a Peter Travers show, and he's the editor for movies and for Rolling Stone, and he said that there's great movies, there's excellent movies, there's Oscar winners, and then there's movies that belong in a time capsule. And Moonlight is definitely one of those coming-of-age time capsule stories that just needs to be seen. That's it. It's called Moonlight. See it. Okay. All right. You guys are probably not going to like this one. A lot of people won't, but I love horror. And the number 4 is going to be The Witch. The Witch, right here. Now, The Witch is not for everybody. It's not for a lot of people. I'll tell you that right now. The reason I love The Witch is because it's done by a director named Robert Eggers. He was a production designer on many of movies, a lot of horror movies, so he's very meticulous to detail. But it also has Anna Taylor-Joy in it, breakout role. She's also in Split right now, great movie in theaters right now, James McAvoy. But Roger Eggers, his directing is just crazy good. Like, he will let you sit into a scene and just melt into it without taking you out of focus. It seems like you should be watching something you shouldn't be watching when you're watching The Witch. I know that sounds weird to say that, but it seems like you should not be watching what you're seeing on screen. Basically, he did such a good job atmospherically with this movie that I think it may be Warner Brothers, somebody, they wanted him to make the new Nosferatu. So that would be amazing. Anyway, Roger Eggers, Anna Taylor-Joy, both breakout roles in this one with The Witch. If you can't understand the Old English, definitely put the subtitles on. But just watch out for Black Phillip. That's all I gotta say. Black Phillip. Alright guys, top 3. Number 3 is going to be The Arrival. Now, I'm kind of partial to this because it's directed by a guy by the name of Denis Villeneuve. I think I said that right. I call him Dennis, but I think it's Denis. Anyway, The Arrival has Jeremy Renner, and it has, of course, Amy Adams, which this year was unfortunately snubbed by the Oscars. I have no idea why. The Arrival was nominated for all kinds of other awards except for Amy Adams' performance. I have no idea why. Anyway, Denis Villeneuve, however you say it, also directed Prisoners, also directed Enemy, and also directed Sicario. All great movies, and the reason The Arrival is so good is because it's smart sci-fi. It's adult sci-fi that you have to absorb it when it's done. Because when I got in and watched it, I was like, what did I just see? Then I thought about it, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. The last 5 minutes of that movie are the second best ending that I've seen this year. Just everything encapsulates in one. I'm going like this. You guys are going to know why when I do this. This is the circle. I can't stop smiling. Great movie, The Arrival. Excellent. Okay. Number 2, Manchester by the Sea. The reason this is number 2 and above Arrival is simply for one person, and that is Casey Affleck. His acting is very restrained. Now, I remember when I was like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 years old back in the day, and I was watching a Rosie O'Donnell interview, and she did a movie back in the day called A League of Their Own with Tom Hanks. And Tom Hanks said that if you can master restrained acting, then your job is done in Hollywood. Well, I'll tell you guys what, restrained acting is masterpiece comes from Casey Affleck in Manchester by the Sea. If you don't like your movies uplifting, if you don't like them real life, don't watch this movie. This is all real life, 100%, amazing acting, cinematography, all the way around, incredible. Go see it. And then for number 1, if you guys have been reading my Facebook Balls Rounded movie reviews, you know that La La Land is definitely number 1. Damien Chazelle is that reason. Now, if you guys have not seen this movie, Whiplash, It's probably my second favorite movie of all time. Quick, editing is awesome, acting's amazing. It just hits you right here with everything it has, and as does La La Land. I mean, when you're watching this movie, you're like, how did they pull that off? I mean, the first 8 minutes is one take on a freeway they had to close, and they did it in one day. It's just amazing. And also, it feels like you're watching a 50s movie, even though you see, 2016 and 15 cars driving by in the scenes. It's like, well, did I just see that? What's going on here? But it just messes with your head in such the right way. And it's also so creative. Like, it's a musical. Yes, it's a musical. Number one for me, musical. Crazy, I know. But since it's a musical, there's a lot of room for creativeness. Like some of the scenes he has in the pool, the 360 views. It goes into slow motion, cartoon views coming together. And then as far as the ending goes, it is my favorite ending of any movie this year. It's just so good. I don't even know how to explain it. But I will say this. Damien Chazelle, if he doesn't win Best Director this year for the Oscars, somebody's not doing their job. All right, guys, so that's it. We got The Lobster, Hunt for Wilder People, Green Room, Rogue One, Hell or High Water, Moonlight, The Witch, The Arrival, Manchester by the Sea, and La La Land is amazing. It better win everything. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you at the movies.